Hey guys, it's Katie. Welcome back to my channel. I am so glad that you're here. As I've said in my last few videos, I am obsessed with the mini mics and will be using them all the time. I'm actually using it right now because my air conditioning is blasting. And hopefully you guys can hear me right now. And hopefully the audio with the mini mics and everything is okay. Let me know in the comments down below if it sounds weird or anything like that, or if you can hear my air conditioning, or if you guys have been enjoying it. Just let me know. We're going to be doing another ultimate book video today. You guys love these videos. I love making these videos. I feel like they're just so cozy and fun, and we just get to do a ton of bookish things together. Before we get started with the bookish activities, though, I definitely need to pop open an Alani. Ooh, that was a crisp one. I feel like my favorite flavor always changes for some weird reason, and the first one I tried, Blue Slush, I was like, not my favorite. Now, however, I am obsessed with Blue Slush, and they're so hard to find for one weird reason. Maybe it's because, like, everybody's favorite flavor. I don't really know. I'm a big slush girl, though. I feel like I also like the cherry twist one a lot, too. And I actually always put my Alanis in these little brewmate things. I just love them because then my hand isn't getting, like, progressively wet, and it keeps them cold. So, pro tip. Anyways, let's go ahead and start actually doing bookish stuff. Okay, transition. Actually gonna pop on the blue light glasses because I've been trying to be better about wearing those, especially when I'm on my computer, because I literally am on my computer 24/7. The first thing that we're going to be doing is planning out my videos for Bookmas, and this is my official announcement that I am indeed doing Bookmas this year. I did it last year, but I did a little bit differently than a lot of other people do. I uploaded like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and it just so happened to work out that those were 12 videos until the day of Christmas. But this year I am gonna be doing it like a lot of other people do, where they do from December 1st to December 12th a video every single day. I'm very excited, very nervous. It is a very big commitment, but I really enjoyed doing it last year, and I feel like it's just a very fun way to kind of like celebrate the holiday season and also like the end of the year. I have most of my ideas figured out for the most part, and I am going to start filming because it's currently November 1st. Also, since I'm posting like 12 videos for December, I have to figure out what videos I actually want to do in November too. I normally try to post like 6 or 7, maybe 8 videos a month. Because I'm posting like 12 videos in December too, I'm probably only going to post like 4 or 5 in November, this being one of them. And I know I'm going to do a TBR video this month too, because I love watching them and making them, and they're just so fun. I don't really know how many reading vlogs I want to do, or how many sit downs, or how many just like vlogs in general. So this is going to be interesting. Okay, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I am actually like so excited for Bookmas now, like extra excited. I feel like for me, my favorite season is definitely fall. I just love wearing like cozy sweaters, and just the start of the cozy season, but the holiday season and just the month of December in general is definitely up there as well. I feel like it's not my favorite anymore because I normally get like really stressed out because there's a lot of like plans and like a lot of gifts you gotta buy and like a lot of things to go to and all that kind of stuff, which can be just a little bit stressful. But I'm still really excited for this year. I feel like Bookmas is just gonna go so good, and I hope you guys are really excited as well. I did just go ahead and upload my reading wrap up for the months of September and October actually. So I need to go on Goodreads and update my ratings for things. I honestly don't think I've updated since maybe August, maybe even July. Honestly, I'm not the best at updating my Goodreads because I feel like I always have to think about it, so I never just rate it right after I finish something. So I'm probably gonna go through and rate all the books that I haven't rated from the past few months. And then after I do my Goodreads updates, I'm going to start the book that we're gonna be reading in today's video, which is a novel love story by Ashley Poston. I've read The Dead Romantics and The 7-Year Slip by her. The 7-Year Slip is a 5-star, and honestly, The Dead Romantics might also be a 5-star. I feel like I think about that book so much. I just really enjoy both of her books. I love her writing, and I just eat them up. I love them. So safe to say, I was very excited whenever I heard about this one coming out. The cover is actually stunning, a masterpiece. I just love how they're so fun and vibrant, and I've been avoiding reviews on this book too, so I am really excited to start this today. friends, good morning. It is just the grossest, muggiest, rainiest day out right now, so I figured I would start out this morning by reading our book, which again is a novel love story, and I'm currently on page 81, and I'm actually going to be reading quite a bit today just because on Mondays I kind of have bigger work days, and I don't have any editing to do today. I don't know how that happened. Normally I almost edit an entire video on Mondays just because my entire day is free, and like I work all day on Mondays. Those are the only days that I do that though, because I'm trying to have a better work-life balance. In saying that, I don't think we're going to finish this book today, but I do think that I'm going to get a good will of a way through it. I've definitely gotten to the point where we know like the basics of kind of what's going on. We're following our main character, Elsie, and she's on this trip that they go on every single year with her book club. They don't like live around each other, so they have like a little like book club trip, and then they all read like a bunch of books while they're there. And this year on the trip, everybody else has bailed and canceled. It just hasn't worked out this year, but she decided to still go to that cabin in the woods and do some reading on her own just to have a little break from her life. And she ends up driving to the cabin, and it's super stormy and muggy and gross out. She like can't see, and all of a sudden her car breaks down and she gets stuck in this town. And she actually just learned that the town she is stuck in is the town that is from her favorite book. Like all the characters are there, all the little shops and things to do and stuff like that are there as well. And she's like fangirling about it, which is just so fun. I feel like as a reader, even thinking about being able to go into my favorite world, meet my favorite characters and stuff like that, like she's playing it way cooler than I would. And she's still like a little bit of a nervous wreck and doesn't really know what to say. But yeah, that is just kind of the basic plot of this book. I feel like I'm enjoying it. Her writing, I don't know why, it feels a little bit different this time. And that could just be a me thing. I don't really know why I'm thinking that. Not like different in a bad way. Like I'm still really enjoying it. And I feel like we're about to figure out a lot more about the town and stuff like that. And I'm slowly learning about Elsie and who she is like as a person. One thing I do have to say about Ashley Poston's writing is I like how you figure things out kind of like as you go. Like it's not just like an info dump. Here's my character. Here's everything you need to know about her backstory that's going to be important later. You're figuring things out as they become important, and I just really enjoy whenever authors do that. I feel like it's very smart, and it keeps things fresh in your mind when you need to know them and stuff like that relating to the main character instead of like trying to think back or having to go back and reread things. And yeah, I don't know. Don't have too many thoughts right now because I am only 80 pages in, but I'm enjoying it. It's keeping my interest so far, which is all that I can really ask. So yeah, I think I'm just going to get back into reading. I will say you're going to see me in these PJs for the rest of the day. Mondays are also PJ days for me, and today is one of those days. And then besides reading today, I think I want to start Heartstopper, the series on Netflix. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you guys know that I absolutely love the Heartstopper graphic novel series. They are so cute and fun and just so good and just giving that like giddy first love nostalgic feeling. I just absolutely eat them up and I loved them. So I'm really excited to just kind of like cozy up tonight and start that. So we're definitely going to be doing that tonight. But yeah, let's get back into reading for now and we'll start that later. Okay, it is currently 9:15. I've had a very good and productive day, including doing lots of reading. I think I'm almost halfway through. I think I have like 20 pages until I'm halfway through, which was my reading goal for the day for this. As of right now, no other thoughts really, to be completely honest. I'm honestly just kind of vibing in the small town. And I mean, I don't have any complaints about that, obviously. I just feel like the plot hasn't really gone anywhere. So I feel like I'm just kind of like sitting at a standstill right now with this book. And there was also kind of something that our main character just realized, but I already kind of figured out. So in all honesty, I am like a little bit bored right now, unfortunately enough, but I'm hoping that it's going to pick up soon. I am liking our main character at least, which is nice. I feel like she's gone through a lot and she has a lot of struggles that I've definitely like related to in the past. So I'm definitely like still kind of enjoying it. But I don't know. I'm just a little bit bored right now and hoping that it's going to pick up a little bit as we keep going. Also, let me just say it has not stopped raining at all this entire day. So I'm sorry if you can hear any rain, thunder, lightning, anything like that. Hopefully using the mini mic you won't hear anything. But I'm very excited. We are going to watch Heartstopper. I have never watched it before. It's on Netflix, and you know that like weird like Netflix thing that they do now where like if it's not like in the home or whatever, like you can't really share it. So I have to watch it on my laptop, which is fine, but I think that's why I've been putting it off for so long. I'm really excited though because I absolutely love the graphic novels, as you guys know, and also I just finished Agatha All Along, and Joe Locke was in Agatha All Along, and he's also in Heartstopper. He plays Charlie Spring. So I'm really excited to see him in a different show and also like see how they portray it. I know a lot of people love the show, and also a new season just recently came out at the beginning of October. So yeah, I don't know, I'm really excited, and I know I'm at least gonna watch the first episode tonight. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and start it. Can I just say that I absolutely despise Ben. Hate him so much, and he hasn't even been shown yet. Nick! I love Nick! Okay, I forget the teacher's name, but the teacher literally looks exactly like the drawing. Like, I'm kind of freaked out, actually. Wait, stop. This is so cute. Why are they so cute? Oh my god, stop. All they've done is say hi, and I'm literally already kicking my feet and giggling. Ew, Ben, boo! Ben gives me the biggest ick. I literally hate him so much. Also, Joe Locke is so cute as Charlie. I'm obsessed. They did so good on casting. Are you kidding me? Okay, Ben ick times 1,000. Okay, let me just say, I'm not even 10 minutes in, and I'm, like, literally obsessed. Like, I'm so excited. And I'm, like, eating up every minute already. Okay, hello guys, good morning. I have been reading like all morning. I feel like I've been reading this book quite slow just because there's been a lot of things happening this past week that haven't really been very great for my mental health. And I feel like sometimes whenever that happens, I dive into reading because I just want to get into a different place, literally and just mentally. But then other times I just like can't read because I don't know how to explain it. Like I just mentally cannot do it. And that was one of these times. And that's okay. It's okay to read a book slow. It's okay to take months, years to read a book even. And it's okay to take days or a day. However long it takes you to read a book doesn't really say anything about you as a person. I feel like sometimes I get so hard on myself about that, which is just so silly of me, because I would never look at somebody else and be like, wow, it took you a month to read that book. It took me 5 days. I can't believe you. Like, I would never do that. So I don't know why I do that to myself. Anyways, regarding my thoughts with this book, I think I have like 70-ish pages left, so I'm gonna finish this morning. But I am a little bit disappointed, and like I said last time when I updated, I was bored. That unfortunately did not change. In this book, we are only following our main character Elsie through things, which I feel like that's how a lot of romance books are. It's mainly like one main character, or you get like dual POV of like the two love interests together. In this one, we're only getting Elsie. She's coming to this town of her favorite book. She's meeting all the characters, all of that kind of stuff. And things are just kind of happening. Like, does this have a great, cozy, small town vibe? Yes. Is there like almost anything happening? Not really, especially not for our main character. The main thing that's going on is she's helping the people in the town with things that are like going on in their lives, but they're like book characters. So in all honesty, it doesn't really matter because they're not really real. And I feel like there's so many of them that it's kind of like a little bit confusing at first. And I feel like I'm finally figuring out like who's with who and like all of that kind of stuff too. But like we're getting to know them so much and the things that they're doing and whatever, but we don't really know our main character besides like a few things about her. And I feel like the things that she's doing and why she's doing them just doesn't just feels redundant to like feel important to who she is and like her story like as a person. And I feel like there is just not really a lot going on with her other than the fact that she's interested in our male main character. And we did learn a little bit about her past, and it just doesn't really follow seamlessly into the story. I feel like it's kind of like here and there and kind of sporadic about her past, which I feel like is the motivation for a lot of the reason why characters do things that the way they do. And I feel like most of her identity is found in other people, and I thought this book was going to be about her kind of like finding out who she was, her own identity and kind of stuff like that. And there's been little parts of it here and there, but I feel like it hasn't been enough. I feel like it's just been about other people this whole time, and we're just getting to know everybody else more than we're getting to really know her. And I don't know if that's because she doesn't really know who she is and that it's gonna get like wrapped up at the end. I don't really know. And overall, like, it just feels way too long, just way too long, and I think that's why I'm bored. It is 357 pages. 357 pages. I should not be bored in like a 357 page book, in all honesty. There are so many other romance books where they have been like 400 pages, 450, and I have not been bored. It kind of just feels like she was trying to make it longer, but she didn't really have like a lot of substance to write about, I guess, within the story, so she just added like a bunch of fluff here and there whenever I'm just really wanting to know what's gonna happen with our main character Elsie and her main character love interest. And so many of the things just felt so utterly predictable, and you're probably like, Katie, romance book, like obviously predictable, but I don't know, like it's just different. I don't really know how to explain it. There's a difference between guessing a plot twist or guessing things that are gonna happen and it just being totally predictable. And there's also so many questions I had about our male main character. Like whenever I first got into it, I was like, ooh, interesting, like there's so many like interesting little tidbits we're gonna learn about the town and like why it's magical, all of that kind of thing. We have not learned a single thing. And I'm just so frustrated because I feel like I'm at the end and I still don't really know anything. I feel like she has so many questions for him as well. And it's just like so redundant, and it just feels like we're trying to make this longer and longer and longer. And I just don't really understand why. Like this probably could have been a novella and I probably would have enjoyed it more. I feel like there's things with this story too that just don't really feel like cohesive. Like it was fully put together and in its final stage. I feel like we've been experiencing this a lot in the book world recently. But whenever authors become very popular, I feel like the next books or book or whatever they put out gets rushed to print because they know people are gonna buy it. And that's not them probably, that's probably like the editors and like all of those people behind the scenes because they're popular on BookTok, BookTube, whatever. And unfortunately, that's just kind of how this one feels to me. It feels like there's so many things in this book that could have been cut that were just kind of like unnecessary to the story, especially whenever we're following one person and their story. I just feel like it's really just not about her. And when I think about like interconnected standalones and getting like one couple's book, I think about the Chestnut Spring series, right? The other characters are in the books and you get to know them well even before their book comes. You get little spurts of them. You get to know them a little bit here and there. I feel like this book is just totally about everybody in the town and not even about her. Sorry, I feel like I've said that so many times. I don't know. I'm really frustrated. You can tell I love the Sun on Your Slip because it's literally right here. It's literally displayed on my bookshelf. And at this point, I feel like I need answers. I feel like I need answers. So I'm gonna stop talking your ear off about the same things and I'm actually gonna go finish it. I finished a novel love story, got ready for the day, and made myself a chai. Let's go ahead and try it out. I feel like you guys have been on this kind of like chai journey with me, I guess you could say. And I've been doing something a little bit different, so let's see if it actually tastes like really good today. Okay. Guys, this might be a hit. Like, I think I might have cracked the code. Low key. I've been using the Rishi chai instead of, like, the Tazo chai that a lot of people use because that's what they say, like, Starbucks uses is the Tazo chai. There was a cute little coffee shop down in Franklin, Tennessee, and whenever I had their chai, it was literally the best chai I've ever had in my entire life. It was literally incredible, and they used the Rishi chai, and then I was talking to my sister, who's been a barista at so many different places over the years, and she was telling me she's not really, like, a big chai person, but if she made it with the Rishi chai, like, she just enjoyed it so much. And I've been making it with the Rishi chai a few times, and I think I've finally perfected my recipe. I also have been using our Breville. We just got a new Breville. Luke is a big coffee drinker. I'm not really. I mainly just drink like different types of teas, but I've been using the milk frother on there, and then I normally put honey in there. Today I put my brown sugar-free syrup in there. That's like the Tarani syrup, and I use soy milk, and I don't know, I think the milk frother is kind of changing the game too. I also put a little bit of cinnamon on top just for fun too, but yeah, I think this might be one of the best at-home chais I've ever made. I'm actually so happy right now. Those are all the ingredients and things that I use, but if you guys are interested too, I can do a little tutorial on how I made it, but I kind of want to make like a pumpkin cream chai or something like that at home too, or maybe like a Christmas one since the holidays are coming up. I don't know. If you guys have any good like recipes or any good like add-ins that you guys use for like your coffee or your chai, let me know. And then as I said, I did finish a novel love story by Ashley Poston. I will say, I think I did enjoy the last 60 pages more than I enjoyed the rest of the book, or maybe not the rest of the book, maybe just the middle. I enjoyed the beginning and the end, and I I thought that this could have gone so many different places. I was really excited for the possibilities of it all. And it kind of just like got tied up too quickly. I didn't really care as much about our main character, unfortunately. I feel like I cared more about her at the very end though than I did in the middle because I didn't really know anything about her, unfortunately. It just focused too much on the people in town. Maybe if we would have gotten more perspectives, maybe I would have cared more, but it just almost felt unfinished. It felt way too long, 1000% for sure. It felt way too long. And there were just some weird character dynamics, especially at the end, that just like didn't really make any sense to me. I don't know if weird was the right word for that. Unnecessary. Unnecessary is the word for that. And it kind of made me like sad and upset for our main character too, because she deserves the world. And I feel like she still kind of didn't really get that in a way, which kind of made me really upset. I think at most I'm probably going to rate this like a 3.25. It's probably that or a 3. It has great cozy vibes. Love a good cozy vibe. No plot. Like, where was the plot? Couldn't find her. Literally couldn't find her. I don't even know if I would say this is character based. If it is, I would say this is more based on the characters in the town than our main character itself. And I feel like this almost could have been a novella. Unfortunately, I feel like I would have enjoyed it a lot more if it was, and it just felt so long. I cannot get over how long this felt. If you haven't read this yet and you still do, just know going in that there's not a lot of plot and not a ton of things happening, and just expect like a cozy vibe. That's really all this book was like a cozy small town vibe. So just don't expect anything else. Maybe I was expecting something else. I think my standards were also very high considering I loved her other 2 books. But yeah, I don't know. I hope you love this a lot more than I did. Okay, now that we're done talking about that, I do have something kind of special I want to unbox with you guys. I've never done anything like this before, but the other book that I've currently been reading is on my Kindle, and I'm actually beta reading for an author. I've never done anything like this, and I just thought it would be a really cool opportunity, so I said yes whenever they asked me, and I am so excited. I just feel like this is so different and cool than just like reading any other book, and I obviously can't share a review or anything like that because the book is not done, but like I said, I've been reading it on my Kindle, but the author decided to send us all like physical copies, and that's what I have right here. So we're gonna unbox it together. I'm so excited. This is so cool. Oh my gosh, it's huge. This is so cool though. She told us that there were like tons of different options on like how big to do it and stuff, but she just decided to do like big printer paper. And honestly, like I don't blame her because this is just so freaking cool. Oh my gosh. This is literally so awesome. I cannot wait to share more with you guys whenever her book actually comes out. But yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to put this in the video because I thought this was super cool. And let me just say, if you have written a book or you're in the process of writing one or anything like that, you are so cool. Like, literally, you're so cool. I don't know if I could ever write a book. Like, I would love to give it a try someday. But the fact that, like, she put words on paper and made, like, a whole story and, like, tons of other people have and you guys have too, that is so cool. I cannot wait to look through this more later. I'm so excited. And now I think it is time to update my reading journal. I'm so excited. I love updating my reading journal. I feel like it's just a nice way to kind of like calm my mind and just chill. I need to update all my spreads. I also need to make September and October spreads as well. And yeah, I don't know. It's almost time to start thinking about next year's reading journal, which is actually insane. Let's go ahead and start with updating this year's reading journal though. I just finished my September and October wrap-up spreads, and I feel like they look good. I don't know, I added some like leaves and pumpkins and hearts. Am I obsessed with it? No, that's okay, because it's actually unserious and just a way for me to unwind, and it was fun. So that is all that matters. I do like the way that they look, and I like the colors and stuff that I use too, and I will forever be obsessed with like the little book printouts. So I'm very happy with that. I do have to say I'm jealous of this Skyward by Brandon Sanderson cover, because I don't have this cover, and I just feel like this cover looks so much cooler. I've also been seeing like his Mistborn covers too. Why are like the US ones not cute? Especially like the big one. Like, what's up with that? There's a creator that I watched, I forget who it was, but she was reading them and they were like white and like stunning. And then like, where's this one? Is this the UK cover? Might have to order the rest of the series and those online whenever I finally get to them. Now that we've done my wrap-up pages, we're gonna go ahead and update all the other pages that I update every single month. I do have to say, since it's getting to like the end of the year, I'm getting a little nervous looking at some of these pages. We'll go ahead and talk about that once I have updated them and filled them out accordingly. Every single time I do my reading journal, I literally just geek out over how cool it is, and I just love being able to look at all the stats and stuff, and I'm so excited for next year already of all the different ways I can be creative, and I feel like I've learned so much, and it's also taught me, as a perfectionist, it doesn't have to be completely perfect. Like, it just kind of like, it is what it is, and it's just a fun and creative thing for me to do and to track like my reading goals and my habits and all of that kind of stuff. I've even been thinking about like doing junk journaling and stuff like that. I don't know, or just keeping like a regular bullet journal. But let me give you updates on what I just did. I updated my monthly reading tracker. So I added my reads for September and October. I read 7 books each month. Nothing too crazy about that. Updated this little bookshelf page of my reading goal. I'm literally in love with this page. It's gonna look so cool whenever it's done, and I can't wait to do one almost exactly like it next year. So I don't know what to do with the page right next to it. So let me know if you guys have any ideas on that. Then we have my 24 for 2024. We're gonna come back to that because I need to have a little chat with you guys about that one. And then my reading bucket list and my series tracker. I've been updating my reading bucket list here and there because I realized earlier in the year that it was too easy for me because I didn't make enough boxes. So next year I'm definitely going to be doing like a whole spread of this and not just like one page. So I filled out a few different ones on there. I really like the way I did it too. And I think next year I just want to come up with like a few different ways to like fill them in and stuff like that too. Like I added like stripes and like some squiggles and stuff like that just for fun. And I'm having a lot of fun with it. The series tracker page, I definitely messed up. And that's okay. I don't know exactly what I did here, but it's fine because it's almost the end of the year and I probably won't be going back to this page anyways in 2025, so it's fine. Going back to my 24 for 2024, this is my 2024 TBR. How many times can I say 24 in this clip? I slowly realized I have 10 books left, I think anyways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10 books left to read on my 2024 TBR. I have The Final Offer, Crooked Kingdom, Little Women, Beartown, Archer's Voice, 5 Survive, Love Redesigned, Out on a Limb, Crescent City, and Caraval. Now I own all of these. Well, besides Little Women, I'm going to read that on my Kindle first and then get like a pretty special edition once I read it. Like that's going to be a nice little reward for me. And it's currently early November, so I'm really going to try my hardest in November and December to read these books. Maybe some of these will be in Bookmas too because I will be reading a lot this month for my Bookmas videos. Let me know which one of these you guys would want to see in videos because I think the majority of December I'm just going to focus on finishing this TBR because I have to finish this. I feel like I haven't finished enough physical TBRs this year, which I still will be finishing at least one physical TBR before the year is up. I literally have to. Like that is my goal. But because I haven't finished tons of my monthly TBRs, I really want when I finish this one, I just feel like I'm gonna feel so accomplished. But yeah, I don't know. That's kind of it for my reading journal this time. I feel like I had a lot of fun doing this. Whoa. I feel like it's always really therapeutic too and nice and fun. And if you guys have some favorite spreads that you did this year, definitely leave them down below so that I can add them to my reading journal next year. If you can't tell, I'm very excited about my 2025 reading journal already. To end off this video, we're going to talk about a mini review of Heartstopper, the TV show so far on Netflix. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with it. If you couldn't tell by the few reactions that you guys got earlier in this video, it is so cute. It is so fun. The little drawings and stuff like that they incorporate, like with the leaves and them floating around, is so cute. And there's so many shots in the show that are like exactly how they are in the graphic novels. It is a little bit different than the graphic novels, but I do enjoy that we're getting to know all the girls a little bit more in the show. I think that their friend group is all just so cute and I love them. I think I finished episode 4 last night of season 1, so I'm well on my way. I'm excited. It's just nice to have a show to like binge watch again and to kind of just de-stress, because I feel like with a show, most of the time it's happening for you and most of the time you really don't have to think about it. And that's kind of how I feel about reading too, depending on the book or depending on like my mood and stuff too. It can really just be escapism at its finest. But sometimes whenever you get into a show or a book, you just got to think a little bit too much, and it's not a book that you can read or a movie you can watch or show at any time. So I'm really glad that I have this kind of show right now just to kind of help me relax and chill and just something kind of like lighthearted to enjoy. I love the actors. They did so good on the casting too. I'm literally just obsessed with it. I can't wait to update you guys the further I get along. Highly recommend reading the graphic novels, watching the show, anything Heartstopper. Highly recommend. Anyways, I think that's it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you watch until this far in the video, go ahead and comment down below the leaf emoji so I know who the real ones are who watched till the very end. If you want to keep up with me on the daily, go ahead and follow my Instagram, my TikTok, and my Goodreads. Goodreads especially if you want to keep up with what I'm reading in real time. Those are always linked down below. That's really it. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. You're excited for Bookmas. And yeah, I love you so much. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys. Period. Okay. I just held my teeth so hard. Wow. Peace.